Hello, Leo, and welcome. I'm Adriana. I'm a soul guidance coach, and I work with sensitive, self reflective souls to help them choose maximum growth. I have an intuitive message for you today about your spiritual path, so let's get started. We have Five of Cups outside, Ten of Cups inside, Queen of Pentacles inside, and Seven of Wands outside. Okay. So the inside cards are literally your inner world. The outside cards are either things in your environment or what you may be experiencing in the outside world, depending on how the energy comes through for you. Okay. Being told to start left three, my left or their left? Okay, their left. Five of Cups. This is a card of loss, of worry, and an energy that is wanting to look back to the past. There's kind of a stoniness with this energy. And what I mean with stoniness is it feels like this energy is set in stone. When you look back to the past and you see what's back there, you feel like this is the way it's going to be forever. It's set in stone, it's written in stone, however you want to say it. It's permanent. And everything in this card actually refutes that. But because of where you're feeling, because of the way things seem on the outside, this energy is in your it's in your field right now, because things don't seem hopeful, things seem kind of bleak, things don't seem as positive or as carefree or free flowing as you wish they were. What's truly desired here is this Ten of Cups. And you see how different these cards look. You know, this one's kind of green and dim, and this one is bright and sunny. What's desired is this Ten of Cups, fulfillment, joy, bliss, and this space of being included and being part of something that is healthy and supportive and loving. And right here, you just don't feel connected to that. There's this feeling of being alone, that you're alone out there and that there's no one around. But on the inside, this is truly what you want, is this Ten of Cups energy. Quite frankly, who wouldn't? It's such a beautiful card. So it's this energy of fulfillment, this energy of belonging, of having a place, and of everything being provided for you, enough to go around. There's 10 cups. There's more than enough cups for everyone. This one, we have these 3 cups spilled on the ground. And yes, I know there's 2 standing, but he's more concerned about these 3 spilled on the ground. Okay, our Queen of Pentacles energy is an energy that I want to ask whether you're embodying it, you want it, or whether it is a person, or let me just see where we're going with this energy. Okay, embodiment. The Queen of Pentacles is this practical, nurturing, grounded energy that's able to get things done, that knows how to take the next step. She's that Queen of Pentacles, earthly, wealthy energy. So we have a lot of these feelings of, I want my heart to be happy. I want this monetary situation to be well set up. I want to be taken care of. I want to be nurtured. And I want to be someone who is in control of this. I want all of this stuff to work out for me. And I want this. This is very clear, what the heart's desire is. And to some extent, Leo, when you're focused on the inside, you know that you do have all of this at your disposal. What's so fascinating about these 3 cards here is that, okay, he's looking off this way, but these 2 of Cups are closer to this fulfillment on this side. And the fulfillment flows right into this Queen of Pentacles here. So you have all the stuff that you know you want. And the Two of Cups are upright, meaning that they're waiting for you. They're full and they're representing a desire in the future that you want. And it's there. And it's closer to this feeling when you can be connected with the things that you do have and the way that you do want to be. There's a fear in realizing these desires, Leo. You know they're so dear and they're so precious to you, and you know what they are and how close they are to your heart, but there's a fear in realizing these desires. And we see this in the Seven of Wands, pushing back against the world because you're afraid that this is going to be taken away. So it's kind of two levels. You've got some of this already, and you're wanting to hold on to it and you're pushing against it, but this could go to a whole nother level. These two cards here could go to a whole nother level. So we're talking a whole nother level of satisfaction, of security, of monetary abundance, of health. It could go to the next level, but you're not allowing it to go to the next level because you're so afraid of losing it. You're so afraid of losing something. Again, we're tied to this stoniness in the past here. What did I lose? And since I lost it then, I'm always going to lose. I'm always going to be the one losing. The thing with the Seven of Wands card is that he's on a high ground. He's at a high place. But because he's constantly pushing off the attackers, one, he can't enjoy that high place, and two, he can't get to a higher place because he's so busy fending off these things on the bottom. And when I look at the energy in your psyche, Leo, you can't get yourself to a better place, a more positive place, because you're kind of pushing against your fears and your demons all the time, instead of either just turning on your back on them and letting them be, or refusing to engage with them. The fear is real for you. I'm not wanting to negate the fear, Leo. I understand it's there, and it's there for a real reason. It's trying to communicate something. But when the fear keeps you stuck here, and it keeps you from connecting with the things that are actually giving you joy and actually fueling your way forward and upwards, then the fear really becomes a problem. You know, when I was first starting this journey, my teacher told me there are only two things, fear and love. And I thought, well, that's an oversimplification of the world if I ever heard one. But when you come down to it, and as I've learned to go deeper into situations and into emotions, into psyche, when you go through that journey, you realize that that is the truth. There are just two things, fear and love. And every choice, every feeling, every belief is either one or the other. There's no in between. There's no kind of love and kind of fear. If there's a little bit of fear, there's fear. Fear is like contamination in the water. You can't be like, well, there's only just a little bit of arsenic in there. It's mostly water. That's a contaminated water, okay? So you can't have one or, well, you can't have both. You can have one or the other. So Leo, in this heart's desire, beautiful world that you want to have, that you know is there on the inside and you want to see in your outside world, the way to get there is through choosing love for yourself and not fear. Okay? So that means acknowledging fear, saying, I see you're there, but also saying, I'm going to give you the space to be there, and I'm not going to react out of you. I'm not going to think out of you. I'm just going to allow you to be there. Okay? You don't have to interact with it. You don't have to listen to it. You don't have to do what it tells you. That's the big thing. You don't have to let it consume your emotions. You just have to let it be there, and you have to watch it and give it space. Because when you are in fear, you are not in love. When you are in fear, you are not in love. When you're in fear, this is your world. When you are in love, this is your world. And I hope that these cards are coming across very clear and they're visual to you, because the energy of this is so beautiful and supported and loving that to me there's no choice in which world you want. Okay. Thank you for sharing your time and your energy with me. Please subscribe and share this channel if you haven't already. If you're interested in a one-on-one reading or a continued ongoing soul guidance package, I have those available on my website, soulguidancewithadriana.com. There's a link in the description below. I'll look forward to seeing you next time, and have a good week, Leo.